Welcome to episode 2 of Cricket Talkies, and today we're going to be discussing game number 3 of the Dream 11 IPL 2020, which is going to be the Royal Challengers Bangalore taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. And I mean, so far both the games have been really close, coming down to the wire. Let's hope we get something similar from this third game. And yeah, today I am joined by V and Chris to discuss the game 3 of the Dream 11 IPL 2020. Hello, guys.
Hi.
Good, fine. Hi, Chris.
Hi, V. I'm doing fine. Hi, Carl. I'm doing fine.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, as I was saying, what an IPL this has turned out to be so far. 2 very close games, 2 games that have gone really down to the wire. Especially this one, we've had a super over as early as just the second game in the tournament. So a very, very intriguing tournament so far.
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
Today's match was really,
Exciting, real exciting match.
Yeah.
Both played and the game went to the wire, and both played super cricket.
Yep, and on that note, let's go into discussing the third game. So as we did last time, we're going to start off with your guys' overview. So V, we'll start off with you. Who do you think is going to win and why?
I think SRH is definitely winning tomorrow's game.
Why specifically?
And tomorrow they are playing in Dubai, and I think compared to RCB, they have a much better balanced bowling attack, and their pace battery is too good.
Okay, and Chris, what about you? Who do you think is going to win tomorrow and why?
I'm going with RCB primarily because of their explosive batting, batting lineup, and they also have decent pace attack. So I'm going with RCB.
Okay, so I mean, something important to note is we have Johnny Bairstow who's been playing for England recently, come off 100 or a 50 plus score, so he was doing really well. And Aaron Finch also seemed to be in good form in the Australia-England series, so that's gonna be interesting to see how they do. Two new players last season. Johnny Bairstow did really well for SRH, and new buy for RCB, that is Aaron Finch. Okay, on that note, let's continue, and I want you guys to list your probable 11. So let's start with you, Chris. What do you think is going to be RCB's probable 11?
Well, actually, my 4 foreigners will be Aaron Finch, A.B. de Villiers, Moeen Ali, and Dave Steyn. I took Dave Steyn primarily because today we saw the wicket was really helping pace as well. There is a lot of bounce on the wicket. And Dubai, the stadium is bit, actually the boundary is a bit longer. So I thought Steyn will be more useful. So I took Steyn in my side. So my 11 is going to be Aaron Finch and Parthiv Patel will open. Number 3 will be Devdutt Padikkal. Number 4 will be Virat Kohli. Number 5 will be ABD. Number 6 will be Moeen Ali. Number 7 will be Washington Sundar. Number 8 will be Chahal. 9 Saini. 10 Umesh. And 11 Dave Steyn.
We've always seen Virat bat one down at number 3 and maybe even opening, but why do you think Devdutt Padikkal is going to be given that position?
Well, actually, Devdutt Padikkal is a very young, exciting prospect, and he has been doing well in the domestic circuit. And we want to give him some chance in the initial stages so that to settle him down, and he will be useful in the later stages. And with Kohli coming at number 4 and ABD coming at number 5, they can back him up very well, and Finch at the top can also take pressure off him. So I thought actually including him in my side.
Okay, and V, what about you? What is going to be SRH's probable 11 according to you?
Yeah, my 4 foreigners are David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, Mohammad Dabi, and Rashid Khan. I went for these 4 because Johnny Bairstow is in total form. Mohammad Dabi and Rashid Khan played in CPL and they did very good. So I am going with these 4. And David Warner is going to be my captain. Okay, my 11 is David Warner, Johnny Bairstow, Manish Pandey, Abdul Samad, Vijay Shankar, Vriddhiman Saha, Mohammad Nabi, Rashid Khan, Khalid Ahmed, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and Sanjeev Sharma.
Is there a specific reason why you've chosen to go with Mohammad Nabi over someone like Kane Williamson up the order as a batsman?
No, Mohammad Nabi is in phenomenal form in CPL, and he bowls something extraordinary. I saw what I saw in CPL, so I think Mohammad Nabi will be very, very crucial player in this SRH team.
Okay, so those are the 2 probable 11s. Now we're gonna move on to the MVP. Let's start with you, V. Who do you think is gonna be the MVP from the SRH team?
So my MVP for tomorrow's game will be David Warner.
Why so?
Why so? Because first and foremost, I don't see a great off spinner in RCB, and he is a little bit vulnerable against off spinners. But I don't see much, except for Moeen Ali, that I don't see much of off spin in RCB side. So I will go with my main MVP will be David Warner.
And what about you, Chris? Who is going to be your main MVP?
My main MVP is going to be Aaron Finch, primarily because he has been in good nick in the recently concluded Australian series. And second thing, actually, since Virat and ABD will be coming down the order, Aaron Finch can go on the top and express himself freely and can give him the blazing start. So this thing will be Aaron Finch.
Okay, that concludes that section. Now we're going to move on to our fourth section, which is counter. So we're just going to be basically listing your counter to the opposing team's MVP. So Chris, let's start with you. Who is going to be your counter to David Warner?
So my counter to David Warner is going to be Moeen Ali. And Moeen Ali, as you know, actually he is very good in power play as well. So I am going to test Warner with Moeen Ali.
Okay. And V, what about you? What's going to be your counter?
Aaron Finch. Mine is Bhuvneshwar Kumar because Bhuvneshwar Kumar is too good whenever he bowled against Aaron Finch.
I mean,
even in all the Australian series, when you look at the Bhuvi was too good against him. So I'm going with Bhuvneshwar Kumar against Aaron Finch.
Okay, and that will conclude our counter section, and we're going to be finally moving into our final section, which is going to be the verdict for tomorrow. So, as we know, Chris, you already said that you think RCB is going to win, primarily because of their batting ability, and we said you said SRH. And I think if Warner and Bairstow get going like they did in 2019, if they get one of those partnerships going, it's going to be really difficult for RCB to come back into the game. But at the same time, if RCB can really get those players at the top working, and have someone like Aaron Finch, if he can score along with Partha Patel and not have to put that much of burden on ABD and Virat Kohli, I think RCB could also have a really good chance at this. Your thoughts, guys?
Well, actually, as I said, RCB has a very good explosive top order batting, and also they had experienced bowling attack in Moeen Ali and Dale Steyn, the foreign attack, and even our local Chahal. I'm banking very much on Chahal, and also the supporting Washington Sundar is also there in the spin department, and Naidoo Sanya and Umesh Yadav, they are also there. They are also very express quick. And as you saw today in Dubai, wicket is helping spacers also a lot. So we have both actually space as well as spin. So I definitely feel actually RCB has better chance against SRH.
And V?
SRH because of my pace attack and the helping conditions of Dubai. I am going with my pace attack, and then I think this will be the main factor for SRH.
Okay, and that concludes our preview of the RCB versus SRH game number 3 of the Dream 11 IPL 2020.